yesterday we did talk about the strike that was looming. We talked about some of the costs that AT&T was hoping to pass along to its workers, more healthcare costs and that type of thing. Right. Today we're talking about how they're training some managers to step in. So sort of give us the background about what's going on right now with AT&T.
Sure. Well, so they're in negotiations with the contracts expired last week, and 40,000 workers may go on strike coming Sunday. So what's been happening over the past many months is that they've been training their managers to take over just in case contract negotiations stretch on for a long period of time. Now, this could involve PhD lab researchers at AT&T Labs, which is their vaunted division, to go climb poles for a while. And so they've been going through a lot of different online training courses and physical training. That's quite different from their normal day jobs.
Now, of course, you've done some great reporting here, and you've revealed what you might call the folly of people doing jobs that they're just probably not qualified for and certainly not familiar with. Tell us what you found about how people have fared in those training programs. Right.
Well, a lot of people are just frustrated because, take AT&T Labs. They're doing projects not on deadlines. They're furthering the telecommunications industry. They have PhDs, and then they're asked to go and learn how to wire circuits or climb telephone poles, and a lot of them aren't happy about that, and projects get delayed. And then on the other hand, they're having a lot of different modules of online courses that they have to finish. So over 30, 40 hours of courses outside of their normal day jobs. So one worker that posted on Facebook said that a lot of his training has been about adding adult programming to people's accounts.
We actually have a full screen of this. This is a great quote that you put up here. Is I guess a Facebook account, the posting that he did. This is Frank Ventrella posting, after a week of training, the only thing I've retained is how to add adult programming. If there is a strike, he went on, there's a very good chance I'm adding porn to your account. So certainly they're having a little bit of fun with this, but you get the sense that here are people that have day-to-day jobs they're responsible for, and now all of a sudden they're being thrown into areas where they just really are finding it a little bit funny or challenging, however you look at it.
Right, and the union finds it funny too, because they don't think that these managers can take over their jobs. And actually some managers walked into these call centers in Texas, and union workers have been directing them to the wrong places of the building just to have a little fun with them.
Right, okay, but beyond the sort of the joking part of it is the very real negotiations about this labor contract. Now, there's a long tradition of both sides making a lot of threats and both sides eventually coming to an agreement. What's your best sense about this time around?
It seems like a lot of people are saying that it will stretch on for a long period of time. A lot of these union workers are saying that there's no way that they'll be coming to an agreement this weekend. So that's been the buzz.
And the idea of them training these managers is to basically take away the workers' leverage, right? The longer the company can function when they're on strike, that idea that they're shutting off business goes away.
Right. That's exactly right.
So what can we expect a little bit? Just give us a sense on where you think this will end up.
Well, probably a lot of managers will have to go out and do the strike work, but it just depends on how the contract negotiations go this weekend. So people are saying that there may be a long strike, and maybe the managers are going to be out there climbing telephone poles.